News. I am Ahmed Kax. The headlines. Army clarifies death of General Brahma in Borno ambush. Lagos port operation hits record high aims. NPA-led vessel surge. Golden Moment comedian mouthpiece sweeps BMFF award with outstanding creators win. Flash floods submerge Lekki Phase 1. Residents call for urgent infrastructure reforms. News in details. The Ham died as a result of an unserviceable vehicle. The report that the 17 soldiers were killed, stating that 4 personnel died in the attack. In a statement on Friday, the Media Information Officer, Northeast Joint Task Force Operation Adinkai, Lieutenant Colonel Sani Uba, described the viral report as false, misleading and exaggerated. These narratives, often amplified with unrelated pictures and videos, that they are not only inaccurate but constitute a deliberate attempt to distort facts, undermining ongoing military operations and erode public confidence, he said. He said the verified casualty figure showed that 2 officers and 2 soldiers were killed during the attack. Uba added that any reports suggesting higher casualties lacked credibility. The official and verified report, as earlier released through Defense Headquarters, clearly stated that 2 officers and 2 soldiers paid the supreme price in the course of the engagements. Any contrary figure being circulated is entirely false, misleading, and devoid of credibility, he also said. He also refutes claims that the brigadier commander's vehicle was faulty. He said the verified casualty figure showed that 2 officers and 2 soldiers were killed during the attack. Uba added that any report suggesting higher casualty lacked credibility. The commander was mounted on a high-grade, mine-resistant, ambush-protected vehicle, which was temporarily immobilized in the heat of combat while he was actively coordinating the counter-assaults. He said the situation reflected the intensity of the battle and not equipment failure. The spokesman further alleged that pictures and videos being circulated in connection with the attack were unrelated and deliberately misrepresented. He urged the public to disregard such content, warning that it was intended to misinform and cause panic. Uba added that the troops of the Operation Adinkai repelled the attack, maintained control of their location, and forced the insurgents to retreat. According to the earlier report that terrorists attacked a military base in Beneshika, Kaga local government area of Borno State, with local sources saying the insurgents operated for hours and set military equipment ablaze. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu had expressed condolence to the families of the soldiers killed in the attack, including Brahma, confirming that the brigade commander died during the incidents. Moving on, the maritime sector in Lagos is currently experiencing a massive surge in operation as the Nigerian Port Authority (NPA) managed a high volume of vessel traffic across its 3 major hubs: Apapa, Tinkan Island, and Lekki Deep Sea ports. The ports are currently navigating a phase of intense logistical activities characterized. 8 ships have recently arrived and are currently discharging cargo, while 25 additional vessels are already at baits undergoing offloading operation. Between April 10 and April 15, 2026, a significant fleet of 44 ships is scheduled to arrive at the Lagos Pilotage District. The Lekki Deep Sea Port continues to solidify its role as a premier destination for ultra-large vessels, significantly contributing to the increased cargo throughput. The incoming and discharging vessels are carrying a diverse range of essential commodities and industrial materials, including energy and fuel, petrol, diesel, aviation fuel, gasoline, and crude oil, agricultural food, fertilizer, bulk wet, and fresh fish, industrial trades, cartonized goods, and general cargo. Logistical implications and traffic alerts. The sheer volume of maritime traffic presents immediate challenges for landside logistics. The Nigerian Port Authority has signaled a high potential for traffic gridlock within port corridors. Commuters and logistics providers should expect heavy truck activity along the Lekki axis and routes leading to Apapa and Tinkan. Authorities are monitoring the heavy discharge schedule to mitigate the impact of truck movement on the surrounding infrastructure. And now on entertainment. In the world of digital entertainment, excellence often meets consistency as the Aquacross talent is spotlighted for its creative aesthetic in the digital creative community. Popular Nigerian content creator, comedian Mouthpiece has just been decorated with the Outstanding and Most Creative Content Creator Award at the 2026 BMFF Awards. This victory celebrates a year of relentless innovation and artistic flair for the Akwa Ibom-based star. It was a night of glitz, glamour, and high-energy celebration as the BMFF 2026 honored the brightest star in the industry, comedian Mouthpiece, who walked away with one of the most coveted plaques of the evening. The award for Outstanding and Most Creative Content Creator in Aquacross comes as a formal validation of a career built on originality. Industry analysts at the event pointed to several key factors that secured his victory. Says one is his ability to use visual aesthetics to tell a story before a single word is spoken, and also consistently pushing the envelope with sketches that blend local Aquacross nuisance with universal appeal. Moving on, is also said a track record of high frequency, high quality output that has kept its audience engaged year round. The mood at the venue was electric as he stepped onto the stage, with many pairs describing the win as a long overdue recognition of passion. For his fans, it is a moment of pride. For the industry, it is a sign that the Aquacross digital economy is stronger than ever. Congratulations, comedian Mouthpiece. And moving on to the weather report, a relentless 90 minutes downpour on April 8, 2026 has once again turned the streets of Lekki Phase 1 into a water wave, reigniting a desperate plea from residents for government intervention. The flash flooding, which trapped commuters and stalled business activities, served as a grim realization of earlier warning issued by the Lagos State government regarding above norm rainfall for 2026 season. While Lekki Phase 1 remains a primary flashpoint, the vulnerability extends across several low-lying regions in Lagos. The State Ministry of Environment and Water Resources has identified high-risk zones including Ikorodu, Majidun, Ajegunle, Ojo axis. The recurring submergence of these high-value areas is attributed to a perfect storm of environmental and systemic failures. Existing infrastructure is unable to handle the sheer volume of intense, short-duration downpour. Canals and secondary drains remain heavily obstructed by illegally dumped refuse. The naturally low elevation of the Lekki Peninsula makes it a primary victim of rising. Commissioner Tokumbo Wahab has reiterated the need for residents in flood-prone zones to relocate to higher ground as the 2026 rainy season is projected to last until early December. The federal government has collaborated the local threats, issuing a nationwide flood alert spanning April 8 to 12, 2026, citing high-intensity rainfall across multiple states. With the 2026 season only in its infancy, the Lagos State government continues to urge citizens to clear private drainage channels and cease the dumping of waste into waterways to mitigate further disaster. Except for now, however, the residents of Lekki Phase 1 are left navigating a familiar watery landscape, waiting for a permanent solution to a seasonal crisis. And now, recap on the headlines. Army clarifies death of General Brahma in Borno ambush. Lagos Port Operation hits records high amidst Nigerian Port Authority-led vessel search. Comedian Mouthpiece sweeps BMFF awards with outstanding creator win. Flash floods submerge Lekki Phase 1. Residents call for urgent infrastructure reform. Thank you for staying with Lekki Prime channel. I am Ahmed Kaz.